We've been hunting for a second Earth since the dawn of space travel, a plan B hidden in the stars. But the universe? It's not making it easy. Most worlds we find are either frozen hellscapes or literal furnaces. But what if Earth-like isn't the gold standard? Today, we're looking at the outliers, the contenders, worlds that might actually be better for life than our own home. Let's dive in. First, we need a yardstick. NASA uses something called the Habitability Index. It's a scale from 0 to 1. If a planet scores above 0.8, we call it Earth-like. For context, Mars scores a 0.64, Venus 0.78. They're close, but not close enough. Right now, scientists are betting on Kepler 452b. They say it's the most suitable exoplanet for life. But we aren't just going to take their word for it. We're setting a course. We're going to see it for ourselves. Meet Kepler 452b, Earth's older cousin. It's about 60% larger than Earth in diameter. Scientists suspect it's a rocky world with liquid water on its surface. But that's not even the best part. Its orbit is only 5% longer than ours. That means a year there is roughly 385 days. The seasons, the cycles, they'd feel almost exactly like home. Imagine farming your own food and being completely self-sufficient on another world. But wait, there's a catch. There's always a catch. Kepler 452 star is 20% brighter and 10% larger than our Sun day. That means you'd be exposed to much higher levels of UV radiation. Still, it sounds like a paradise compared to most, right? Our journey has just begun, and we've already found a winner. It's sitting right at the top of our list. But don't start packing your bags just yet. There's only a 60% chance this planet is actually rocky. There's a real possibility we'd arrive only to find a gas giant. Living there? Impossible. That's a massive problem. Suddenly, Kepler 452b doesn't look so perfect. Even if it is rocky, we'd face a crushing gravity problem. Because it's more massive, the pull is much stronger. This could trap a thick atmosphere, creating a nightmare greenhouse effect. Plus, its star is older than the Sun day. It's reached a stage where it's pumping out intense heat. Any water that used to be there, it's probably evaporated by now. So, we might not be landing on a super Earth. We might be landing on a super Venus. Right now, it's all guesswork. Data shows that without an atmosphere, the temperature would be around 2 degrees Celsius. With an Earth-like atmosphere, around 30 degrees Celsius. But here's the real kicker, the distance. Kepler 452b is 1,400 light-years away. It's one of the most distant candidates we've ever found. That's why, in reality, it belongs at the very bottom of our list. We need something closer, something less mysterious. It's time to move on. But do we have to stick to what makes Earth livable? What if space has something totally unexpected for us? Something better? By 2022, we've discovered over 5,000 exoplanets. A lot of them sit in the habitable zone. That's the Goldilocks region, where the temperature is just right for liquid water. Our journey takes us to the constellation Draco. We're looking for a giant star, similar to our Sun day. But wait, where are the planets? We don't see anything. Did the scientists get the math wrong? Did we travel all these light years for nothing? Then we see it. A strange, ghostly red glow. A faint silhouette. This is TRES 2b, a gas giant slightly bigger than Jupiter. How did we miss it? Because this planet reflects less than 1% of the light that hits it. That's less than coal. Less than black acrylic paint. It is the darkest planet known to man. It's so close to its star, it should be glowing. But it's a void. Scientists like David Kipping and David Spiegel think the atmosphere is packed with sodium, potassium, and gaseous titanium oxide. These things are monsters at absorbing light. But that's not even its biggest flaw. TRES 2b is tidally locked. One side is eternal day, the other, eternal night. Life could only exist in a tiny, narrow strip of twilight between the two halves. And even then, the temperature hits a staggering 980 degrees Celsius. Setting up a colony on a gas giant is hard enough. Doing it in total darkness at 1,000 degrees? Forget about it. TRES 2b goes straight to the bottom, replacing Kepler 452b. Let's get out of here before our hull melts. We need some cool air. Let's head 39 light years away to a system with 7 planets orbiting a tiny star, TRAPPIST-1. This star is a midget. Compared to ours, only 9% of the Sun's mass. Scientists at the University of Washington thought these planets would be like Venus, bone dry. But data suggests one of them might have kept its water. If TRAPPIST-1e didn't lose its water to radiation, it might be a total ocean world, a planet-wide sea. Its climate could be just like Earth's. The problem? We can't get a clear read on the atmosphere yet. It might be packed with oxygen, but way too dense. You'd need a special mask just to breathe. Because we just don't know enough, we're putting TRAPPIST-1e at number 4. Is Earth-like the only way to survive? Maybe not. Look at these two. They're like 2 peas in a pod. A planet and its moon just like Earth and our moon. But imagine looking up and seeing a massive planet filling your entire horizon, and the ground beneath you? It's a river of scarlet lava. Welcome to Kepler 36b and 36c. These worlds are 1,530 light years away in the Cygnus constellation. Kepler 36b is 1.5 times the size of Earth, but it's heavy 4 times our mass. It orbits its star in just 14 days. Its neighbor, 36c, is a beast, 8 times the mass of Earth. A year, there is only 16 days. These 2 planets are only 2 million kilometers apart. For comparison, Venus is usually 40 million kilometers away from us. How did 2 such different worlds get so close? It's a total mystery. Scientists think Kepler 36b used to be a gas giant, but its atmosphere evaporated, leaving only the rocky core. Every 97 days, these sisters have a close encounter. The gravity is so intense it triggers global earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Oh, and the temperature? It never drops. You'd be turned to ash the second you landed. Bottom of the list. Move on. Now, we've found 2 more candidates. And data suggests one might already have life. Will the aliens welcome us? 22 light years away, that's about 201 trillion kilometers, we find Gliese 667 cc. It's a super Earth, 4 times our mass. That means gravity is much stronger. Everything would feel heavy. A year here is only 28 days. If you like New Year's parties, you're in luck. You get 13 of them every Earth year. But because it's so close to its star, it's likely tidally locked. One side is a furnace, the other is a freezer. But the temperature range is surprisingly okay, from negative 27 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Scientists think there's plenty of liquid water. Life here would be weird, strange light, high pressure, and brutal solar winds. But think about Earth's tardigrades. These tiny water bears live in boiling springs, under solid ice, and even in the vacuum of space. They can survive from -273 degrees Celsius up to 150 degrees Celsius. If tardigrades can survive on Gliese 667cc, maybe we can too? The biggest danger for humans is the UV radiation. It'll give you cancer and destroy your eyes in no time. But with its comfortable temperature and nearby distance, it's our new number one. Wait, there's one more. Discovered in 2022 by the Max Planck Institute, Wolf 1069b. This planet is super close to its star. Usually, that's a death sentence. But this star is small and cool. Wolf 1069b only gets 65% of the energy Earth gets, but that's enough to keep it warm. Computer models show a moderate temperature and an Earth-like atmosphere. Great star, right? But again, it's tidally locked. You'd be stuck in eternal day or eternal night. You'd have to live on the twilight border. And if the atmosphere is too thin, the water evaporates. Just like Mars. It's a good backup, but risky. So, let's look at the final scoreboard. Third place, Wolf 1069b. Second place, Kepler 452b. And the champion, the most promising home for humanity, Gliese 667cc. But before you get too excited, remember, wherever we go, we are just guests. On Gliese 667cc, we'd probably have to live underground to hide from the radiation. And that gravity, you'd feel 1.5 times heavier than you do right now. If you weigh 75 kilograms on Earth, you'd weigh 120 kilograms there. You'd need a robotic exoskeleton just to walk around. Then there's the star. Red dwarfs have star spots that can make the star 40% dimmer for months at a time. Total darkness, total chaos for any plants or animals. The truth is, Earth is still the only place that's truly safe. Life here has lasted 3.5 billion years. It's survived ice ages, meteors, and radiation. So, should we keep looking for a plan B in the stars? Or should we put all that energy into saving the home we already have? Maybe it's about balance. We need to explore, we need to push our tech, but we have to protect Earth first. What do you think? Is our future in the stars? Or are we just temporary guests on a very lucky planet?